and welcome to Branch of Israel. This is Rabbi Roger coming to you from God's beautiful country, Israel. Now, I don't know about you, but I hunger and thirst to walk in God's glory and presence, just like Moses did. During the early to mid-90s, my wife and I learned how to soak and move in the glory of God. This was during a time when a movement called Times of Refreshing was moving through the body. What was it, and what was it all about? Truthfully, it was a time of God's Spirit being poured out on the body and revitalizing them to be able to have the strength and ability to move on to the next wave of God. How did this work? Soaking was becoming a big thing, almost like a fad, but for the body of believers. But what is soaking? It is a time of just relaxing in His presence while soft worshipful music would play and the people would just relax and let God minister to them without intervention from anyone else. How do you know when God has showed up? Let me ask you a question. How do you know when someone has walked into the room without you seeing them? It's through your natural senses. Well, the same is true with God, except your spiritual senses also kick in. My wife and I had several occasions where we knew either Jesus or an angel had walked into the room. Even though we could not physically see him, we knew he was there, and sometimes even to the point as to where he was standing, all the while not being able to see him, just feel his presence. When God shows up, you sense such an intangible presence that it's weighty and peaceful beyond comprehension. This is called the glory, or in Hebrew, kavod. Let us examine this much closer. According to the Hebrew Analytical and Chaldee Lexicon by Davidson, the root word for kavod is to be heavy, to be weighty, honored, respected, mighty. But it's also to become vehement, violent, great, to be grievous, burdensome, to be dull of the senses, also of the mind. See, when the Israelites saw the glory, they defined it as a consuming fire in Exodus 24:17. God said His glory consecrates, Exodus 29:43. So it's obvious it not only consumes, but it consecrates, making it holy and set apart for Him and Him only. Another word I'd like to look at is Shekinah, which literally means dwelling or to dwell among men, such as Exodus 25:8. God is speaking, "Let them construct a sanctuary for me, that I may dwell among them." This makes me think of John 1:14, "And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we saw His glory, glory as of the only begotten from the Father, full of grace and truth." Interesting. God told Moses to build him a place so that he may dwell among the Israelites. This is the physical. In John, we see the spiritual paradigm shift to Jesus coming to dwell inside of us, bringing His glory. Oh, does that mean we're the sanctuary? Absolutely. For more teachings and information, visit branchofisrael.com. That's branchofisrael.com. Again, this is Rabbi Roger coming to you from Israel. Thank you so much for listening. להתראות, goodbye, or see you again.